Alright. How's it going, everybody? After 48 hours of trying to figure out how to get this thing on stream, it's finally working, so let's fucking see how it goes. So we're gonna be streaming Cyberpunk today. A lot of people aren't really liking this game too much. It's got a lot of heat, but I still enjoy it, so we're gonna stream it, see how it goes. I'm gonna walk you through on kind of how I do things when it came to like my character. So let's do it. So what I did for my first person was I have on my first character I did on the PS4. When I got it on Xbox, I thought that they were gonna take it off. Someone's gonna take off Cyberpunk off everything. So I bought it on an Xbox and now I have two. So I'm gonna be streaming the Street Runner class instead of the Nomad. That's the one I started off with at the beginning. And who I started off with was a female character, because I feel like that worked better with the street kid than anything else. So when it came down to the customization for the character, kind of did more of a Netrunner build. Reason being is it's probably the coolest and probably the most usable one in the whole universe. You can pick between multiple classes, obviously. You got body, reflexes, technical abilities, intelligence, and cool. I picked intelligence and tech because it's cyberpunk and it just makes the most sense because you're using technology the whole time. I'm gonna kind of like run through and how I do the build and kind of do more of a Netrunner build. That's what I'm gonna like really focus on the most. And then when it comes down to everything else, it kind of comes naturally. I'll upgrade things as it goes. So. There he goes. Now when you want to do the Netrunner build, you want to focus more on the tech abilities. You want to do a lot of bridge protocols and a lot of quick hacking. And that's how you're going to get it to be the best. As you see, CD Projekt kind of did an update recently, so it's not as glitchy and laggy as it usually is. Plus, I really haven't noticed as much as everyone else is kind of talking on how they say like the game's not loading in. I haven't experienced that literally at all. I've experienced minor difficulties, so hopefully that stays the way. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to do some of the kind of open world quests. I'm not going to do a lot of them. They're very repetitive and boring. And most people don't want to watch that when it comes down to the gameplay. So I'm gonna do like two. The reason why I do these all first before I even start the side quest.
I don't want trouble.
Because it's really just like a money grab. You just want to get as much XP as you can, and that's you can use the open world quest for that. So that's what I'm focused on for that. So I can upgrade my character as much as possible. So when I go into actual missions. I have no problems. Go ahead and do that. The way I do these quests is just like how you saw. I kind of try to run them as quick as possible, grab all the gear I can, and just go to the next one. I don't care about this quest that much, as you can see. So I do them as quick as possible. I'm not gonna like mess around, try to sneak and like do things like I would do in a side quest. Like I said, this is really just for leveling up the character. Everything else does not matter. So kind of go through it, look around, make sure you do everything. When it comes to like drops, I'm a drop whore, so you're gonna see me loot a lot. This is probably the one game that I wouldn't complain about component dropping. There's more than enough components and drops in this game than any other game, so that's good. And yeah, so there's so many things you can grab. So I'll just grab everything I can. And I'll go to the next quest. This will be the last one I do, and then I'll do one of the main missions, and then I'll do a side quest. Show you how it's going down. Something that comes in handy for me is I use the filter to filter out all this, because looking at the whole world with everything on it is very overwhelming. So I'll just go open world, pick what dimension I want to go to, go this one.
Come on, man!
You're probably not going to launch anybody who's a worse driver than I am, so bear with me. I'm horrible. I drive the game. Just like GTA games. I'm horrible at it. Oh, the cops don't play around this game. If you do something illegal, they will kill you. So you want to get rid of them as fast as possible. You don't want to get... In GTA, you can get 1 to 2 stars and be okay. If you get 2 stars in this game, they will blow you up. And then you have to start all over. It's not fun. So just be aware of that. As you can see, the game is running super smooth. What I would say to most of y'all is just kind of like wait it out, because the game is going to get better. Same thing happened to them when they released The Witcher. It was horrible at first, and then they fixed the bugs, and then it became one of the best games. I would not worry about trying to get refunds, because it's just no point. For Sony to take off the game off the store is just ridiculous. I'm not them. Oh, grenades are your friend in this game. I use those constantly. It just does a bunch of damage and kills enemies very easily, so it just makes it easier. I always try to go for basketball ability because it's going to be easiest to doesn't have like 3-4 shots ability. Kind of got the same concept of Call of Duty. I'm just always and like I'm aiming I'll aim. Also, if you want to get a lot of money,
thank you.
These open world quests get you so much money. You just grind them out and do all of them. You literally will have an abundance of cash, so you can actually buy shit from here. What I usually do is pick up everything. I pick up all the food. I pick up everything I can. Because consumables are good, because if you like consumables, it'll help you out through the game. I personally don't like using consumables because it just takes a lot of time. I just use the regular stim pack things that they have. And then I sell all my consumables at stores, so I can just get extra money. So I don't care to use those at all. And most people argue that they're crappy people to use that stuff. So as you can see, I did a lot of these quests already. So I just kind of like do one part of the city, to the next part of the city. Like I said, I'm not going to go do any more because it's boring to watch. I'm literally just running through them. So I'm going to go to one of the main missions that I haven't done yet. Was kind of waiting for to do the stream so I can do the main mission. So I'm going to go here. And before I do that, break down some stuff because, dude, I'm not going to use it. The iconic guns are pretty awesome in this game. They're going to be pretty weak for a while once you have them, but you can upgrade them to be better throughout the game, which is cool. So you always have like one gun you know you're going to have upgraded all the way. So you just kind of constantly upgrade it and have a good weapon throughout the whole game. Now, when I'm using weapons, I usually use a pistol and a shotgun, and I either do 2 shotguns, which is like a double barrel, or like an automatic one, which I have now, or I'll use like maybe a sniper rifle or assault rifle. I barely use these. Like I said, I've been doing a net runner build, so I'm gonna, once I get leveled up a little bit further, I'm just gonna use quick hacks to defeat enemies. But right now, once you quick hack people and stuff like that, you use a shotgun, kills them in one hit, and just move on to the next character. Just kind of keep doing it that way. It's probably the best way of doing things, I think. But everyone has their different playing styles, so. As you can see, I'm gonna switch to this one. Get rid of that, because I'm never gonna wear it. I usually go with either the highest level armor that they give you, unless it looks dumb, and then I won't put it on. I'll just keep the lower level one until I get something better, or I'll upgrade it. Because leveling up doesn't really matter when it comes to like your armor. You want to like level up your cyberware, which increases your armor by 9%. So that's what I do instead of using the apparel. And then when it comes to the apparel, I just like use it for either like style or just what I want my character to look like. Don't want to use those anymore. Fuck them up. Oh wait, no, I want something. All the sports cars in this game are just like they're super hard to handle, so you have to like be careful. Alright, well, I'm just done, so obviously can't drive. So I'm just gonna call my people. Whoa! no doors, so that's cool. Yeah, so there's still a little bit of glitches in here, but it's nothing that's gonna really affect your gameplay that much. So just kind of like funny things that happen occasionally. You know what? I'm gonna do a side quest first before I do the main mission. I'll probably end it after the main mission, so I'll do that then. Alright, let's see. Perfect, there's one already near there. There's two, so we'll do these two right here. So, important thing to know, the side missions are extremely important to the story. So, what I would do is I would complete every side mission you can, even like the open world missions, because they play a big factor into your gameplay. Not the open world ones as much as the side quests, but the side missions really affect your outcome of your story and how you play them. So just kind of be careful how you play them, what you do in them. So if you feel like you don't sneak and you're supposed to sneak, it's going to affect the outcome of your story. Just about to affect your story, so just be aware of that. Because what I've heard is there's 8 endings, and there's like one ending that is going to be like their ending to go on. So, let's see where that is. It's just cool to you kind of like figure out what path you're going to take, like which one is, and how which one is one really good ending, or bad endings. I'm sure it's the same in this game. Alright, should get a call from somebody, right? Oh, never mind. It's this mission. Alright, well, we can't do this mission because he's obviously asleep, so let's do... Also, that mission is... easy. All you gotta do is give him money. That will affect your story. Victor. This is one of the easiest missions in the game.
Finally scrounged up enough eddies to pay you back in full.
Hold on to them just in case. You need them more than me.
Not taking them all the way to my grave. Here. And thanks again for doing so much work on me without ever seeing an any.
That's what friends are for.
Was thinking about swapping some chrome. Got any new toys?
Have a look.
This is probably one of my favorite things in the game, is just customizing the layouts. It reminds me of Altered Carbon, so. Let's see what's this. Can't use that because I already have 90% on. These are awesome once you get those unlocked. Oh. So this is a good one to have on if you're going to do a net runner build. Anything that has to do with RAM, intelligence, tech for your cyberware is what you want to go with. So right here it says defeating an enemy instantly covers 1 cyber hack RAM units. So that is so important because if you defeat an enemy, and you want to use more like hacks or quick hacks, it's gonna like literally replenish it. So you would definitely want this, and more of it once it gets like right now it's just common. So, or I don't even think it's common. I think it's just regular. Oh yeah, it's common. So that's like important to have. If you get this and then upgrade it all the way into legendary, it's freaking awesome. And then this is definitely going on. Change your eyes. Cool thing is you can put different mods into them. So we'll do that after this. I do like these, so put those on, and now I'm out of money. So what I'm gonna do is go to cyberware here, go to my eyeball, put some of these mods on. So all these are the same. You get a lot of things you get during drops. So that's why I pick up so many things, because if you do that, you can literally get what's it called? Cyberware parts for free instead of having to pay for them like I just did. You also have to unlock your skills, so like your character skills. If you like don't have the right amount of like levels, like if your tech isn't that level like 10, you won't get a certain mod, but right now this is good. So we'll do that. Target analysis, which is good. Then we have automatically highlights enemies who have protected you, which is cool. So now when we're getting attacked, we can see everybody in the battlefield. And then explosiveness. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. So it shows you where your blast radius is going to be. So when you do throw grenades, you can see where it's actually going to hit instead of just like kind of like throwing it randomly, like I've been doing. So let's do that. Put that on. Let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, next thing we're gonna do is I do want to do. Fuck, we're just gonna do the main mission. So let's go to the main mission with Dex. I'm gonna change my audio just a little bit because I did play the Nomad version. I were you, I would highly suggest doing the Nomad version in your first playthrough because I think Street Kid's fun as well. I just started it, so I don't know too much about it, but I do like Nomad a lot. And when I played it, I had like no missions either, so maybe I was not everyone.
Save me!
But yeah, like I said, I bought the game for Xbox as well as for PS4 because I thought that some people would take my game, but okay, no reason, but no way.
Yo, Miss V. A pleasure.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bangle? Would you rather live in peace as Miss Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory smelling near like posies without seeing your 30th?
You're either somebody or you fizzle out into
Miss
nothing.
V?
Night City don't let you choose.
Oh, but it does. See, in my line of work, I choose to be Mr. Chill. But folk who try to take advantage, well, they see the beast inside. All right, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Hang on, got a question of my own now. Why all this, Dex? Why me? Could've had Jackie or T-Bug sitting here. Could've just done this on comms.
Call me old-fashioned, but I like to look anyone I do biz with in the eye. Had the pleasure of meeting the Jackster in the past, and Sweet T-Bug helped this brother out 2 years ago. So here we are. Besides all that, got a special little pre-mission just for you, but we'll get to that.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech. A biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Guessing it belongs to a corp?
Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
Corps don't deserve special treatment.
Shit, you ain't playing around. Got a feeling this could be a start of a beautiful friendship built on heaps of eddies.
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slot in the shard. I got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing his thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, aka Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstorm, one Meredith out of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Royce guy. What's he like?
A straight psychopath. Chrome-loving kind.
Big club in this town.
I'll give you that. Except few of its other members, no matter the stakes, would put a friend and associate through an industrial microwave dryer. Apparently, first thing to burst are the eyeballs. Get a nice clear pop. Then the rest goes goulash.
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal affairs. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk. Stick up her ass ain't growing any shorter. So she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Client. What's her thing? Why's she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Betting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End of convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jackie's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leave you. Hello?
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though, is gonna be all you. One more thing, Miss V. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.